Hey, you guys, it's me. Most targeted citizen. You can't hate this red-headed stepchild enough. I despise this little beta freaking weasel. You cannot hate him enough. Why? Why, you say? Because he's got the fence. You know what the proverbial word fence is? You know what the fence is? He's got the fence crammed so far up his ass, he can barely see out of those goofy looking glasses. He's such a cop sucker who pretends to be for government accountability. But you know, the problem is, as I've exposed millions of times, see, he's changed his channel because of me. His channel, Audit. See, he's making so much money off freaking YouTube. He's got millions of subscribers because his main people that he loves are the cop suckers. That's how he makes his money. Cop suckers. But what he's realized is, to his own dismay, is when he puts bad cops on TV and he tries to cover their ass like he does repeatedly by saying, well, the cop only kidnapped you for 57 minutes, but they were polite while they were beating the shit out of you, we're going to give him an A-. Yeah, he's the guy that always passes cops, gives them a good grade for not killing. Well, the cop didn't kill you. He just pulled you over, took your freedom, and extorted you, but at least you didn't get beat to death. This is that prick. Well, he's at it again. In this video, another abhorrent video. Arkansas State Police, they are the worst. They are the worst when it comes to pitting people. I think it's the same Arkansas State Police a couple years ago that pit maneuvered a pregnant woman on the way to the hospital. Well, in this video, they're doing the same shit again. A young stud who they get taught more about shooting guns, and that's the worst part. They don't know how to shoot. You get in a goddamn gun shootout, it's spray and pray, and they don't care. They will take you out, and they don't care who they hurt. Anyway, all they practice is pit maneuvers, how to kill you, and how to beat your ass. But they don't teach you no law. They don't teach you no goddamn common sense. So in this video, a black family, a black woman's driving a Dodge SUV. I guess that's the preferred vehicle for a lot of blacks in our country because they like the Dodge platform. So these people are driving this woman's driving her mother, who's an elderly woman, to the hospital, who's in the process of having a stroke. The woman's having a stroke. So what does she do? The daughter puts on the flashing lights and is going down the road. I don't know how many people that are breaking the law put on their emergency signals. I just don't know it. I don't know how many people that are breaking the law when cops get behind them and they got their sirens and lights on that they wave out the window. Hey, give me a second, and scream. Well, just follow us. I don't know how many criminals say that. But in this world, it doesn't matter what you're doing. All it matters is you have a hammer and you are a nail, and they are going to nail you. So, of course, these people are literally 500 feet from the hospital when this dumb Arkansas State Police terror pig pit maneuvers the car and holds them all at gunpoint as they're all screaming, hospital, hospital, stroke, stroke, stroke. Hospital, hospital, stroke, stroke, stroke. And you know all he cares about is compliance. You gotta listen to me. I got a magical costume on. This is my badge and my gun. You see the whirly bird lights? You gotta listen to me. I got authority. And as always, John Lang, every single time, has to blame the victim, not the cop. Listen to this bullshit.
Because he could literally see her phone through her window and tell that she was texting. I find that hard to believe based on what we can see in the footage. It doesn't look to me like he would have been in any position to see Sharonda's phone before executing the pit maneuver. Now,
so, you heard that. The cop put in his report, I could see her cell phone video. She was on her cell phone as she's driving down the road, waving her arms out in the road with her emergency lights on. Well, for one thing, from that short clip I just showed you, the cop lied in his report. Because they do. They all are liars. They are paid to lie. That's what qualified immunity does. It says, lie, 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 lie. Supreme Court said they can lie. So they say, well, I can lie. Supreme Court said I can. No, not on reports. Oh, but doesn't matter. So this cop just now lied in a police report. Now listen to John. Remember, the woman's driving. She's panicking because her mother may die in her front seat. She's got a terror pig behind her who may kill her. And she's willing to risk her life. She probably doesn't even understand that she's really in danger at this point. All she's concentrated on is saving her mother. Because surely, if the cop knows I'm trying to get to the hospital with my mother, they'll help me get there, right? Even black people know this in America. Surely the cops will help me. Surely I'm not going to get in trouble when I'm trying to save my mother. Surely they'll get behind me and escort me to the hospital if I just tell them and show them that my mom is dying, right? Right?
I find that hard to believe based on what we can see in the footage. It doesn't look to me like he would have been in any position to see Sharonda's phone before exiting.
He doesn't say he lied, though, does he?
Now, it's worth pointing out that I do believe the trooper's alleged observation was correct, and that...
See? Your eyes just told you this trooper did not see her on her phone texting. But here, dumbass John Lang with the fence up his ass. Well, I believe the trooper. I believe him. He can't help but slobber on that freaking blue dick. He cannot help himself.
Sharonda wasn't on the phone with 911 during this pursuit, which was poor judgment on her part.
See?
True.
It's her fault. How dare LaRonda be on the phone calling 911? How dare she call 911 and try to tell him, hey, there's a cop behind me. Tell him not to hurt me because I'm trying to get to the hospital. Tell the cop behind me that I'm trying to get my stroke victim mother to the hospital. That's all she's trying to do. But John Lang, cop sucker extraordinaire.
The trooper's alleged observation was correct, and that Sharonda wasn't on the phone with 911 during this pursuit, which was poor judgment on her part.
It's her fault to call 911.
But no one is thinking clearly during an emergency, especially one where you feel like you don't have enough time to call an ambulance and you need to get to the hospital right away. That doesn't necessarily excuse Sharonda and her passenger's failure to...
There you go. There you go.
Call 911, but it adds a layer of plausible deniability.
There you go. That's John Lang. That's freaking John Lang all day long. He will give the cops a pass every freaking time. Will you guys quit watching his channel? Stop giving him your time. He doesn't care about police accountability. He cares about the YouTube dollars. Look, how many elderly black men are in the back seats looking directly at cops? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, look, she's on the phone talking to 911. She's literally on the phone trying to get 911 on the telephone. But John Lang, forever and ever and ever, slobbered on that blue dick. It is nonstop every freaking day. I cannot stand him. As long as there are little weasels like that in the civil rights community, we don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance. What you bet he don't even put the keys in the ignition of his car till he got his seatbelt on? What you think when him and his boyfriend go out, they don't even get near alcohol? Oh, no, I don't want to have any drop of alcohol on me. I don't want to get pulled by our heroes in blue. I bet he ain't passed up a badge that he didn't want to polish with his tongue. What a freaking little weasel. I got more testosterone in my urine that went down the freaking toilet than this little bitch has had his whole entire life. But here he is. This is what YouTube likes. They like little weasels like him. Well, you know, it's that black woman's fault for thinking she could call 911 and try to get her. She should have just waited till her mama died and then called the ambulance. Well, she'd already be dead if she died, but then she could call the coroner. And the coroner to come, and then we wouldn't be in this position. That black woman's just stupid. How dare she not do everything that cop says to do? Fuck John Lang. Fucking bitch.